All right, you guys, it has come to my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that a second whistleblower dies after a short illness dealing with the Boeing. Okay, Joshua Dean, a Boeing whistleblower who warned of manufacturing defects in the plane maker 737 MAX, has died after a short illness. The second Boeing whistleblower to die this year. 45, was a former quality auditor at Boeing supplier Spirit, not motherfucking Spirit. Spirit Aerosystems filed a complaint with the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA, alleging serious and gross misconduct by senior quality management of the 737 production line at Spirit. In 2018 and 2019, two 737 MAXs were involved in fatal crashes that killed 346 people. Dean was fired by Spirit in 2023 and filed a complaint with the Department of Labor, alleging that his termination was in retaliation for raising safety concerns. According to the Seattle Times, Dean was hospitalized after having trouble breathing. He was intubated, in whatever that word is, and developed pneumonia and a serious infection before dying 2 weeks later. Sheesh. What that word is. INTUBATED. Do you know what that means? She got her own car. Well, this is serious. Let me not play. I've never seen that word before, and I'm a wordsmith. Intubated? Intubated? I think they might have had a misprint in the article, but either way, the editor of this article needs to go home.
Go home. Now. Nothing. Go home now.
Okay, so in my honest opinion, I gotta take my glasses off for this. I need y'all to see my bare naked eyes for this reading. I normally don't read anything involving death publicly because it does carry a weight of energy. But because I've gotten a number of people send me this article, I am gonna go ahead and pull cards on this if Spirit does allow. One time is a coincidence. 2 times is a conspiracy. Now, I'll be honest with you, Spirit Airlines gets a bad rep, but I've flown Spirit twice, and I've actually had pretty okay experiences on that airline. And y'all are saying that word means placed on a ventilator to breathe. Okay, well, I learned something today. Raise your hand if you learned that too, because, bitch, I did not know what that meant. I didn't know what that meant. 1 time is a coincidence. 2 times is a conspiracy. You guys know I'm a conspiracy theorist. And it's not a coincidence that people who are raising concern about faulty manufactured parts are losing their life in misunfortunate events. I'm not sure how the first person died. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comment section because I didn't read too far into this article. But when I heard that he died from pneumonia and breathing complications, all I thought about was Kim Porter. And what Jaguar Wright said, who we will read at a later date, she said that everybody on Bad Boy, or everybody who was with Puffy at the time, Heavy D and all of them, they all died inconspicuously from pneumonia or pneumonia-related symptoms. That makes me think that people who have a lot of money have an ability to purchase something that could contaminate the body of someone else. I mean, it's given. If you got the coin to pay for some shit, you can pay for a drop of something to put in your tea, and the next thing you know, you have pneumonia. Or it could be an aerosol that you spray in the air, and the next thing you know, the person develops some type of breathing issue. I'm pretty sure that our science is to the point now that we can develop these things. I mean, let's think about it. COVID-19 that killed almost a lot of the goddamn population. I was about to say 37%, but that percentage might be out the crack of my ass. So I don't know if that's true, but if China can develop an illness to eliminate and eradicate some of the planet the way that it did, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can put something in the aerosol can or something very coy to make somebody ill and or sick. I also do know that witchcraft can do that too. Okay. If you you are on the dark art side of my website, I do have a hex on there that could make somebody fall ill. But I don't advise you join that side unless you know what you're doing and unless you're bringing forth rectifications with the karma therein. Okay? So again, like I said, 1 time, coincidence. 2 times, conspiracy. But we finna rumble and see exactly what the hell is going on.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, Spirit, is it okay to read this? The souls who lost their lives, some of them are begging me to read it. All right. All right, I hear you. None of it was an accident. I'm being told by an H name female, this could be a Heather or a Hannah, and I feel like she could have been working for the airline. I know you guys do research, so please do research on this. I think that she could be working for the airline. She lost her life in the first plane crash. I feel like that was in early 2000s. This could be 2008, and that was a setup. It was a setup, and it feels like it was a setup by somebody who was in competition. So what I'm getting is that the plane crashes with the faulty parts. That was a setup. And I'm also getting that the people who lost their lives, they're not coming to me directly, but they're saying that there could be, I hate to say this, but there could be connections to the mob with this. Do we know who owns Spirit Airlines? Are they of Hispanic descent, or do they have debt that they owe to a crime organization? Because that is the vibration that I'm getting. I'm feeling like this is starting at the top and working its way down. The plane crashes themselves were actually orchestrated by an individual. Gerald, Gerald, your wife misses you. Aww. Erica, there's something going on with your mother, in the hospital, and you're at the gate and you want me to tell her to stay. Aww. There's a lot of messages coming through here, but I'm specifically talking to, was the pilot in on it? Because y'all keep showing me the goddamn cockpit. He didn't know he was on a suicide flight, but he knew something was coming. I honestly feel like all of this, from the whistleblowers dying to the plane crashes, all of it starts up top, and it's all because of money. There's a J-name person stepping through here, and I feel like it's an older white man with a mustache. And I feel like he's the person who is to blame for all of these deaths. I feel like the whistleblowers, as a part of the, I feel like the plane crashes were a setup because whoever this is that either owns Spirit Airlines or negotiates on their behalf, they were indebted. And I feel like those plane crashes was to show you an example. Melanie, you are loved by Felicia. I feel like this was a female lesbian relationship and your spouse was on the way home. So hopefully you get this message as well. And the twins will be back around. I'm feeling like a father is grieving not only his baby's mother, but the loss of his children. And this, your wife is giving you permission to conceive with someone else. There was a pastor on board, and he was a pastor of a church in Tennessee. I feel like your congregation hasn't been the same since. The message is in Deuteronomy. I'm getting Deuteronomy 15 and 31. I don't even know. What that's about. When I do this, let me explain to you what's happening right now. Everybody involved in this plane crash or the plane crashes are stepping forward, or those that have a message, and they're all talking to me at one time, and I'm trying to weed through the vibrations in my mind and get to the root of the issue. But what I got from that so far was a J-name person at the top who was warned, and the warning shot was crashing those planes. I feel like he got back on good terms, and people who are raising concerns about faulty parts were actually a part of the setup to get his attention. So yes, their top is being intentionally off at this time. Is there going to be any more death? Okay, my guy said death comes in threes. This card does suggest that there could be an S-name individual that could be losing their life soon. How soon can we expect this? This is the month of August 2024. So word of advice, if you work for Spirit, if you're an auditor or anything like that, I feel like the people that are raising concerns are being offed because it was a rigged situation. They rigged those planes to go down to get the attention of a J-named individual. Okay, am I protected in this? Oh, the Bootz got, oh, yes. Okay, and somebody just pulled up Deuteronomy. Moses addressed all Israel to tell them that his time leading them was coming to an end and that Joshua would succeed him and lead them to the promised land. So whoever that pastor was on that flight for your congregation, they need to appoint a new pastor. Have they done so? They have not. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is the nature of the gift, everyone, and this is why I don't read death in the public, because now they won't shut the fuck up, and all of my supplies are downstairs to get them out of my house. But, okay, so, can I close the reading? They don't want me to, but it's not up to y'all. My spirit, guys, can I close the reading? The flock of tarot card shows up upright. You've given them enough. Hopefully this sets at peace anybody personally affected by this. Be on the lookout. We can expect another death related to, is it going to be related to a whistleblowing or just Spirit Airlines? This deals with transportation. This deals with the airlines itself, okay? So just be on the lookout. And again, it's convoluted all the way at the head. So I really feel like this deals with a crime organization. It feels like the mob, or it feels like the cartel or something like that. And they wanted to get the attention of somebody up top, so they intentionally put faulty parts on that goddamn plane and they crashed that motherfucker. Is there any other faulty parts aside from that? The Ravaged Tarot card shows up upright. So these whistleblowers have discovered faulty manufacturing set forth by another organization to get the attention of the person at the top. Should we fear flying Spirit Airlines? This is the Good Grief Tarot card. We don't walk with fear in our hearts at all. No, we shouldn't fear flying Spirit. Yeah, what should we do? The Cavite and Vile card shows up upright. Remember their names.